For most of your life, you pushed through. When your body was tired, you kept going. When you needed rest, you told yourself there was simply no time for it. When something hurt emotionally, you filed it quietly away and showed up anyway. For your family, for your work, for the people who depended on you. And somewhere along the way, that pattern stopped feeling like a choice and became simply who you are. A person who does not stop. A person who does not ask for much. A person who holds everything together so that no one else ever has to. What you were never told is that this pattern carries a measurable biological cost, and decades of research in stress physiology and psychoneuroimmunology are now making that cost impossible to continue ignoring. The condition has a formal name in scientific literature: self-silencing. It was first documented extensively by psychologist Dana Jack at Western Washington University, who found that individuals who consistently suppress their own needs, override their own signals of exhaustion, and derive their sense of worth primarily from caring for others show a measurable and progressive deterioration in multiple biological systems at the same time. Here is what that deterioration looks like inside the body. The autonomic nervous system, which regulates the balance between rest and activation, loses its flexibility over time. Heart rate variability, the measure of the heart's ability to adapt moment by moment to changing conditions, declines significantly faster in chronic self-silencers than in age-matched controls. The hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, kept in a state of perpetual low-grade activation by the ongoing stress of consistently unmet personal needs, produces elevated baseline cortisol that quietly erodes hippocampal tissue, disrupts sleep architecture, and suppresses natural killer cell activity throughout the entire immune system. This process is gradual enough to go unnoticed for years, yet cumulative enough to produce measurable biological aging. But there is a subtler damage that runs alongside the biological one. When a person spends decades dismissing their own inner signals, hunger, tiredness, sadness, the simple need to stop, those signals eventually become harder and harder to read. The internal compass that tells you what you genuinely need grows unreliable. And without that compass, the capacity to make choices that restore the nervous system becomes profoundly impaired. People in this state do not simply feel tired. They feel disconnected from themselves in a way they often cannot name or explain. Research led by Dr. Kristin Neff at the University of Texas has consistently demonstrated that the antidote to self-silencing is not selfishness. It is not withdrawing from others or abandoning the people you love. It is the deliberate practice of turning the same quality of attention and care you have extended to everyone else throughout your life, inward, toward yourself. Studies show that adults who begin a structured self-compassion practice show measurable reductions in cortisol, meaningful improvements in sleep quality, and significant restoration of heart rate variability within 8 to 12 weeks. Your body was never asking you to stop caring for others. If this video resonated with you, take a second and hit that like button. It helps more people find this content when they need it most. Subscribe so you never miss a new video, because every week we bring you research-backed insights to help you feel more like yourself again. And if you know someone who might need to hear this, a friend, a parent, a sibling, share it with them. Sometimes the most caring thing we can do is pass along the right words at the right moment. I'll see you in the next one.